Lord, you said it was going well today?
Yeah, it was smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Easy day too.
Yeah.
What'd they get done today?
They excavated and they capped the existing sewage service. And then the exposed area where we're gonna do the wet patch, we're planning to do that Wednesday. And then they plated it with some asphalt around it, pavement, and then they put some signage up. So tomorrow the plan is to soften the rest of the roadway and excavate out.
Okay.
What time they start?
8 o'clock.
Yeah, yeah.
I should ask you.
And they were, yeah. So,
Somebody we know lives close by.
yeah.
If you feel somebody watching me, you know.
See the curtain.
Keep it going. Keep it going smooth. Let's keep it at 3 days.
Yeah.
Because the dog goes nuts when there's people. So you probably like right on my lawn.
Oh, okay.
So the dog went crazy all day.
Okay.
Yeah, he's right across the
I
street.
ain't know Steve's house.
It's all right. No important phone calls today. So
Where the big
nobody-
pile of dirt was?
What are you yelling at?
I'm not home the next couple of days.
Okay.
Go for it. Start at 7 if you want. Yeah.
How long does it take to get back?
Door to door is almost 2 hours.
But you go out of Southeast, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's the same train that I catch at Southeast
Right.
as I do here. If I take it out of here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
And you don't have to switch when you get to Southeast?
Not if I
Aye.
catch the 610 out of here.
Okay.
Because coming home is awful.
Oh.
You have better options coming
Yeah,
home, right?
yeah.
Oh, so it's that direction, okay. I just know ours doesn't run enough for everybody.
Yeah, coming home it makes like 10-minute difference, but I'm in my car at least.
Yeah.
And not on a train or a train platform.
All right, welcome to the March 3rd Village Board meeting. If you can please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, hopefully everyone had the opportunity to review February 18th minutes.
Yes.
Can I get a motion to approve?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, it's time to present the tentative, if you can pass that down to Steve, the tentative budget. One for you, one for you. We got extras, well, one for me, John's not here.
For the record?
So Eliza and I worked diligently on this budget. I also had help from Jerry and Arthur. So thank you very much for that, and I want to thank Eliza for a lot of hard work and trying to get everything pulled together. So we can go over this at our next meeting, and certainly as you're reviewing it, if you have any questions, let me know.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Great, thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna make a motion to approve change order number 3 for Castleman, modifying their contingency allowance in their contract for Lower Baxter. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
It's just a deduct, right?
So this is, yeah, so basically Castleman has extra money in their contingency. TNA had to do some extra things, so their contract's a little short, so we're taking
Just
from
moving
one
it,
and
yeah.
moving to the other.
Yeah, that
Yep.
makes sense.
So,
I'll second that.
somebody did.
You made it a one or a second?
Everyone say aye? Aye.
Aye.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve change order number 6 for TNA Construction. So basically what we said, we're using the contingency from Castleman and putting it into TNA's contract. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
The additional monies for this is due to the break after they put.
It was also extra, so it was also extra paving,
Okay.
because the original plan was for them to do directional bore under the road, and then that didn't work out, so there was a lot more digging of the
Okay.
street. And so instead of having wicked patch job,
Right.
I asked if it could be fully paved,
Okay.
so. Any other discussion?
No.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, we already have the Village Green permit that we approved, I think, in either December or January for the chamber events. We also have their insurance, but we were lacking a lot of their event dates, and so now we have them. So, someone make a motion to approve the dates?
I'll make a motion to approve the chamber events for 2025.
I'll second.
Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, so we've been informed, and I guess we kind of knew this for a little while now, that our server is on its last legs. Logically had let us know that we definitely need a new one. You have the proposal in front of you for $17,819.16. So,
I'm guessing the old server doesn't have any product in here.
we've had it a long
I
time,
can't imagine it's better now.
yeah,
7 years.
yeah.
The price of doing business, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
you need it.
Yep. So can I get a motion for approving the new server?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, so I don't know if you guys noticed, but you know, we had approved a contractor to come here and fix our 2 downspouts that were out here. One which was coming right down directly onto the pavement, running the storm water across in front of our front door. So in the wintertime, it would freeze, we had black ice, it was a liability issue. We also have a downspout in this corner that was also in big storm events, putting water into the back of this building here. So John Burwayer was able to find a contractor to do that, so I just wanted to point out, we already approved it, but it's done. So he was able to bend that one over and onto the roof and into that gutter system. This one came around and tied into another downspout on this side of the building, which then goes out to a dry well in the street. So we now have taken care of all the.
And that alleviates the water issues down.
Yes,
below,
so, and then the final one, as you can see here in the corner so nicely, is we have a problem up on the roof. It's the flashing, counter flashing, and there's some slate tiles missing. So that one was a little bit harder to come by. There's not too many contractors that work with slate anymore. But John, again, was able to find a contractor, and that's the proposal you have before us, to fix it so that we will no longer have a leak over there in the corner, and replace any missing slate tiles while he's up there. So, does anybody have any questions regarding the proposal?
Not really, no. I mean, you know, we gotta get it done. I mean, water,
Right.
not only leaking down here, but it's up in the attic. We have records.
Right,
Yeah.
well, and we just did this room, so
Yeah,
it kills me to see problem already, so. All right, so I'll make a motion to approve PANA Inc.'s proposal for 4545 for the roof repairs.
I'll second.
Any other discussion?
No. No.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Jonathan, so funny to see you here.
All right. I'm good.
All right, so do you have any,
I think the only thing really is Paul and Tom. Does this pick me up sideways?
Just move
yeah,
it.
maybe bring that closer to
Okay.
you.
So Paul and Commons update, they started work today out there with Schmidt Excavating. So around 7:30, 8 o'clock, they started setting up or finalizing traffic control. Then they excavated and everything went well. So they excavated, they hand excavated, used a lot of caution around the existing water main. That's the PVC pipe out there. They exposed the existing 2-inch service. So we thought it was older 2-inch copper. They actually tied in a stub of 2-inch HDPE, that blue PEX
Okay, yeah.
line. So they were able to easily basically shut the corp off. Once they had that, cut it, and then they had a little copper plug they could screw onto the brass corporation tap. And then we had them put some extra 3/4 stone blend underneath so that it's one of the saddles that's like the 2-band style, so if they ever rotate you can get a leak. So we had them chink some stone under there. That minimized any future issues, and then they backfilled it, did a good job on that, and then they exposed the existing where we're going to be doing the tap. So because of the water main on where it was located, it's actually closer to the curb than closer to Pauling Commons, so we were able to shift where we're proposing the tap closer so it's a straighter run, so you're not going to have as much of a strange 45 jog. You're still going to have a little one, but it is a better setup what we had over there, and we double checked measurements off the sanitary sewer and we looked in good shape for that. So they excavated that, plated it, and used a little bit of asphalt and tapered around it and put up a road sign, just bumped, just to give anybody warning that's driving through. The plan for tomorrow is they're going to continue to saw cut and basically excavate across the road. Once they get that all cleaned up, then the plan currently is Wednesdays when they're planning to do the hot tap, and that's likely when they're going to do the sewer testing as well.
Okay.
So, and then after that, there'll probably be another day because of the use of HDPE before it transitions to a C900 jointed pipe. HDPE can expand and actually retract, so there is going to be a restraint block. That's a big cast-in-place block we're going to pour in the right-of-way, so that might be a Thursday thing, and then just final, final temporary restoration on Friday if needed. So they did a good job so far.
Good, great.
The last part you said is gonna be a cement around it? Is that?
So that's only at the transition. So we're gonna have a mechanical joint adapter that's fused onto the HDPE that's closer to the property line of Pauling Commons, and then it transitions into C900 pipe on their property because that's a jointed pipe that's not fully restrained. To minimize any future issue, basically we need just a concrete restraint block around that HDPE pipe. That's the only piece that's gonna be in there.
Right.
Yep. So that might be, like I said, Thursday, the wet tap or hot tap, whatever you want to call it, will be probably an hour or two if everything goes well. They did a nice job exposing it, and then after that, they're going to fuse the pipe. I think Legacy's doing both, fusing the pipe and laying it in the trench.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
And Kyle was out there from H.
Kyle was out there as well, yep, and he took some Trimble shots as well.
Yeah.
So, and I got nice pictures, and we got good documentation on what's there, what's buried,
Great.
and
Great.
so.
What size is the water main?
It's 8-inch over there. It's a little confusing from the maps, but it is 8-inch.
Okay.
And it's C900, so I don't know what they've done historically in the area, but at least with this one, they had a short stub of newer HDPE for the service.
Yeah,
I don't know what's tied in everywhere else.
And what size are they running to the?
It's a 6-inch,
6-inch.
so it's an 8x6
I
tap,
think it's
and
gonna
they
be
need, yeah,
domestic
Yeah,
and
that's
fires.
fire.
yeah,
Fire
it's a
stuff,
combination, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I stopped by a couple of times today to drive-bys and stop
Yeah.
and chatted, and,
Yeah.
no, it's looking good, and I'm glad you have the Tremble. I meant to ask you that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
realized the last time I
I
drove
sent it
away.
out there.
Good.
yeah, Kyle took care of it,
In
so.
our Monday meeting, I asked if the Trimble was there, and it wasn't. I said, get it out there.
Yeah, and we have good notes, and everything's pretty easy to find over there, so it'll be
Yeah.
in good shape.
Yeah.
The only thing to add, there is one existing larger stone, and the point is right next to the bell of the 8-inch pipe. we're trying to be very careful. It's nothing they did, that was historically in there when the pipe was laid.
Oh,
So
boy.
we have to be really careful on how we remove it, but we're hoping that once they cut the trench across, they can, you know, exercise some caution and try to get it out of there. It is a very large stone. I hate to leave it. It looks like it is touching the bell of the plastic, and cold weather, that
Are
PVC is brittle.
they're gonna try to get it out?
We're gonna try to get it out by hand, not by using an excavator, yeah, so it's gonna be tough, but we wanna take a shot at it. I just hate to backfill and leave
Yeah.
that there as a potential failure point in the
Right.
future.
Right.
So,
Okay.
Thank you.
yeah, it's been there for as long as they put that pipe, it looks like,
Hmm.
so,
Hmm.
yeah.
Any other questions for Jonathan?
Yeah, Appreciate you coming down.
Good,
Good
thank
seeing
you.
you.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nice to be here.
Sarah, do you have anything?
No updates from you this evening.
Okay, thank you. Anybody have any questions for Sarah?
No?
Okay, all right. I'm gonna make a motion to pay February 20th prepaids in the amount of $200.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye?
And I'll make a motion to pay the February bills in the amount of $120,947.61.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Does anybody have anything else that you want to bring up before we adjourn?
The parade was successful, the St. Patty's Day Parade.
Yes.
You
was
know,
very
we had
nice.
very minimal complaints and mostly just had to do with parking over by the post office. There was an issue we heard about a couple of days later, but nothing, no mishaps, no problems, so
Okay.
a lot of people. And really by 6 o'clock, they had everything back.
Huh?
Yeah.
They cleaned up quick as soon as the band was done playing. They wrapped it up there. Festivities may have continued on Broad Street and over by O'Connor's, but, you know, down by the Chamber Building was all packed away and the door was back open again, so.
No, it was great.
Yeah, it was nice.
Good crowd. Yeah, very nice. All right, get a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And I'm gonna make a motion to go into executive session for personnel. Need a second?
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right.
Yeah, I was just gonna say something.
Take care, Mike.
Do you want to take a public comment? Do you want to do public comment?
I didn't.
Yeah, you want?
Sarah, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, because I wrote it down, it wasn't on the thing, and I just wanted,
I didn't do public comment.
yeah, public comment.
Is that what Mike said? He wanted to make a
He,
comment?
when,
He
well,
just said
he said you forgot, but he wasn't gonna say nothing, but he said you forgot about public comment.
Yep. I asked them if we had comments.
Yes, yeah, he was gonna stop me,
Well, you would have known had it been on the agenda.
but, we'll blame Janice. No, I can't blame
All right,
Janice.
thanks, John.
We're
Good
outside
night.
in the bar.
Yeah, and I'll
Nice to meet you.
I'll probably stop over there tomorrow.
Okay.
Just didn't have time.
Yeah, no, you're fine. All right,
All right,
have a nice
thanks.
night, everyone.
Good night, man. Thank you.
Thanks.
I'll make a motion to close executive session.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Make a motion to open our regular meeting back up.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Right, no votes or decisions were made in executive session. Is there any public comment?
I don't think so.
Seeing none, I will ask for motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sarah.
No problem,
Thank you, Sarah.
no problem. Yeah, that's an interesting.
I'll email you what I can
problem,
find out
though.
for you.
Yeah.